Good morning to all of you. The story we are taking up today is The Cough and the Anthem. The story talking about a young boy whose name is Soapy, how he is suffering from lots of problem in his life, basically food, shelter, and the most important thing that is not in his life, that is job. And more than that, he is a hopeless person. He has no hope. He has lost all his confidence, all possibility, positivity, everything, because he only looks towards the dark side of life, and that's the result in front of him. And this is the reason he is suffering in his life. Now, after lots of attempts, he surrendered himself and just decided to go homewards to his native place. Reaching there, what happens we will see in this story. But at a very quiet corner, Soapy stopped. Here was his old childhood home. Through one window, he could see a soft light shining that had been his living room, where he had spent many happy, peaceful moments. Sweet music came to Soapy ears and seemed to hold him there. You know, that place, home, it was his birthplace, and he had his emotional connection. He had his memory created with this home. That's why when reaches there, he finds this same memory again in his life. The moon was above, peaceful and bright. There were few people passing. He could hear birds high above him, and the music that came from the room helped Soapy there, for he had known it well long ago. In those days, his life contained such things as mothers and flowers and high hope and friends and clean thoughts and clean clothes. Why it has been said clean thoughts? Because those days he was not hopeless, he was not laden with negativity. He had his positivity, he has fresh thoughts. He used to always look towards the bright side of the life, and he was a very uh, confident person. That's why. And he had his friends, his mother, everyone supporting him, and he was doing well in his life. That day, once again, just brought lots of things in his life. There was a sudden and wonderful change in his soul. Suddenly, the change came in his mind, in his soul. He saw with sick fear how he had fallen. Now, he goes back, he goes to the past of his life and started thinking that how timid, how cruel he is now in this situation. In past, he was a very vibrant, very confident, very a hopeful person, but now he is not. Just he was crying and suffering from lots of grief, that why he is so. So once again, the desire of happiness, the desire of living and hopes started coming in his life. What he decided, there was he saw his worthless days, his wrong desires, his dead hopes that lost power of his mind. And that was the reason. And also, in a moment, his heart answered this change in his soul. He would fight to change his life. He would pull himself out of the mud. He would make a man of himself again. Now he realized the mistakes he committed. in few days, in few years, and decided that no, I want not to lead such kinds of life. I need a very beautiful life, I need a charming life, I need a life where I can lead my life with confidence, with dignity, with respect, with hope, with desire. That's kinds of life I need. And this thing he realized. That's why students, depressions and failure, these are supposed to come in our life, but we should not surrender, we should not be hopeless. We try to believe ourselves and fight and try to solve the challenges and obstacles which comes in the path of life. Here there was time, he was young enough, he would find his old purpose in life and follow it. That sweet music had changed him. Tomorrow he would find work. A man had once offered him a job. He would find that man tomorrow. He decided that one day a man just asked me for job. I am going to uh, search that man and get the job. He would be somebody in the world. Huge Sophie felt a hand on his arm. As soon as just he has that positivity in his life and he started thinking towards the positive aspects of life, at the same time the cop, the police kept his hand on his shoulder and what said? He looked quickly around into the broad face of a cop. Police. What are you doing hanging around here? Asked the cop. Nothing, said Soapy. The police said that what are you doing here? Soapy replied, nothing. You think I believe that? Said the cop. Full of his new stance, Soapy began to argue. The argument started. It is that's why it is called the irony of life. Most of the time what you expect from your life doesn't happen. Earlier he wanted to be arrested and making lots of mistakes. Even police did not try to touch him, say a single word. But now, when he corrected himself, when he realized all mistakes of life and wanted to change himself, that the time came to be arrested. And the police came and arrested him. He argued a lot with the police, but all in vain. There was no use of this argument with New York cop. And it is not wise to argue with the New York cop. Come along, said the cop. Police said that it is worthless to have argument with me. It is better than you go with me. 3 months prison in Blackwell's Island, said the judge to Soapy next morning. And in the very next morning, the decision came by the judge that he will be given 3 month imprisonment. That's happened in his life. And now that is called the irony of life, students. That what you want, what you expect from your life doesn't happen. That earlier he wanted to be arrested but did not, and now he corrected himself and wanted to start the positive things in his life, but he is going to be arrested. Thank you.